What's up guys, Mike here. Today we are going to go over a stock that I have been monitoring the past few months, and also I have been trying to trade it the whole month of March, but it was just such an extremely volatile month, especially for the tech sector, which this stock is in the tech sector, and it was very hard to trade. But now that the tech sector is back on track, it is the next hot sector again, especially with infrastructure and airlines and cruise ships. These are the sectors that are definitely going to be moving within this month, especially month of April. It has been known to be one of the best months in the stock market, so do not let your money just sit on the side and collect dust. This is one of the best months. You want to definitely be taking advantage of the month of April and not be too cash heavy, but you should always definitely have some cash on the side just for any other good deals that might come up. Anyways guys, the stock that we are going to go over today is none other than Palantir, ticker symbol PLTR. Now this stock has been very intriguing to me. It has been trading at a nice level, and of course Kathy Wood has been adding substantial amounts of shares to her ARK ETF. And this stock has been intriguing to me for a while, and I am finally getting more bullish, especially as tech sector is becoming more bullish. I am becoming more bullish on this stock, and I am definitely going to be starting to build my position again into PLTR, into Palantir. And if you guys want to do a swing trade, you can with this stock, but you can also hold this stock long term. This is definitely a long-term stock one can hold, but also you can sell call options on this as well to lower your average cost. We are going to definitely go over that. We're going to go over all the charts. We're going to go over some technical analysis. We're going to go over where you can start buying, where you could start selling if you're going to do swing trade, and where I think this stock could be headed if you're holding this stock within the next 3 to 5 years. This company definitely has that potential to be a 3 to 5 year hold for sure, and just sell call options on it and enjoy the free premium money that I definitely love collecting. So anyways guys, with that said, make sure you always smash that like button, hit subscribe, check out my Patreon page. We just had an insane killing move today. We bought Nano X imaging around $40 or less. That's what I've been telling my Patreon members, and we just sold it around 65 plus today. We made over 50% return on our money on this, so it was a very delicious gain on this stock, and I want you guys to join us and trade with us. So check out my Patreon page. Anyways guys, let's waste no further time. Let's begin. Yeah. Alright guys, so today pretty much Palantir got a catalyst. They just got awarded, you can say, the National Nuclear Security Administration contract. It is a 5-year deal worth up to $89.9 million. It is called the Safer Project. I will leave a link in the description box below for you guys to check out this article if you like. So pretty much it's telling you what the contract is, what this nuclear project that they're doing is in this article. It goes over all that. I don't want to go too detailed about this because it will just take too much time in the video. I just want to let you know this is why today Palantir made a huge move, and it ran up all the way to around 24.44, and it just traded sideways the rest of the day pretty much. Still closing in the green, still closing bullish, which is very good sign. And then after hours, it also was trading sideways, which is very good. This is a bullish sign. You definitely want to see that when you are trading a company. And I want to start building my position. I haven't built my position in this yet at all, so I am also just recently going to be starting my position to build. And what you can do, of course, is you are going to want to try to get as low as possible. And right now, it is a pretty decent price to start building your position. I think anything below $24 seems to be a very good deal right now. It seems like a good steal of a deal. And building your position under the $24 area sounds very justified to me. I don't mind building my position in this at this level. I think it's a good level to get into. If you can get this cheaper, by all means, definitely go for that. I would love to get it cheaper myself. As you guys can see, it has been trading sideways for the past week or two, you can say, since March. Actually, the whole month of March, pretty much, it's been trading very much sideways. It had its little breakout, and then it just dumped all the way to 2086, and now it's finally starting to move a little bit across and sideways and up. And like this, we have all these crossovers with MACD and CSI. MACD is starting to get bullish. TSI did cross over today, so did MACD. And also histogram is finally shifting into the upward momentum, which is all a good sign if you are going to be trading this. If you're going to be holding this long term, I definitely think this will be a definitely valued company. It is super cheap for a multi-billion-dollar company to trade around the $20 area. It is definitely a steal of a price if you want to hold this. I think this is something you definitely can hold 3 to 5 years down the line and just sell call options, which we will go over that at the end of the video. But if you want to hold this long term, I think this stock has definitely the chance to go to $100 minimum the next 3 to 5 years. So this stock is pretty much a 4 to 5x kind of a stock, 3 to 5x type of stock, you can say, right? Because if it's trading around 20s and then it goes to the hundreds, it is definitely a 3 to 5x type of a stock. Definitely it's going to be a long-term, a 3 to 5 year hold, but in the meantime, you could be selling call options and collecting free premium money. Now, if you're going to be swing trading this, because I plan on swing trading and at the same time building a position for long term, because I do think this company is worth a long-term hold. I think you can, if you're doing the swing trade, somewhere around $30 will probably be the upper limit, right? It has just a lot of resistance to get to it. Around 29 to 30, you're going to have a ton of resistance. Breaking this resistance line is going to be very difficult for the stock because there's just so much catalyst about the stock. The stock isn't fully, like, you could say it's a cash flow company. They lose a lot of money, they report a lot of losses, but at the same time they get a lot of government contracts. And the thing is, once a company does sign up with Palantir, they can never leave them, you know. It's just they have so much to offer that company that no other company can physically really compete with Palantir. That's what makes them so special. And they are going to continuously get more and more contracts, right? Especially with government contracts, they're getting FBI contracts, they're getting CIA contracts, they're getting all the police department contracts. Pretty much your profile pulls up when a police car pulls you up and they're writing you a ticket. They're checking you up using Palantir's softwares, Palantir's security, cybersecurity, Palantir's information. Everything about you is stored pretty much through Palantir, and they are giving that access to the FBI, to the police department, to so many of these other huge government agencies. And that's what makes them very intriguing. Once you go build a contract, right, with Palantir, you can never go back, right? So if you're going to be trading this stock, there's several things you can do, right? You want to start building your position below $24. I think that is an absolute steal. Even if this stock starts trading down a little bit, 23, 22, 21, just load up shares, you know, just buy the dip on this. I think 20 has been holding very strongly, right? $20 area, 20 to 20 plus 24 has been a very nice loading zone, right? This loading zone has been very bullish and successful for a building position. And if you're going to be doing that, I would recommend buying it below $24. I mean, $25 wouldn't be too bad. Like, that's what I would suggest would be your max buy price. If you are doing a swing trade, $25 should be your max, right? But if you're doing a long-term position that you want to just add on the as many shares as possible and build your position as much as possible and hold this for 3 to 5 years, you can add anything. But for a swing trade, I wouldn't recommend adding more than the $25 range. And just hold, and what you can see is you're gonna swing this to like about $29 to $30, right? That's where I see it going. If it breaks the $30 resistance, we are easily going to be going around $35, right? This is where I see the next target. If it breaks 30, we're going to 35, right? There's just so much up potential for the stock for it to move to 30, right? And if it beats 35, we can see it going to 39. And once it beats 39, we could see it hitting around 45. So if you're going to be swing trading it, do not sell all your shares at once. I recommend selling your shares like bits and pieces, right? Like 25%, 25%, 25%. Every time it hits a specific target, sell about 25% of your share. And that's the way to really swing trade. You build a position, a huge one. You keep adding on dips. And then once it starts moving up, it hits your target, you start selling selling pieces of your shares. You start selling 25%, 50%, whatever you're comfortable with holding, you're going to be selling, and you're going to be pushing it for the next target price that you want to swing the stock to. All right. Anyways, guys, look at the RSI. It has just been trading very nicely, just right around the 50 RSI and below. It's holding beautifully and nicely around 45, right? And that's what's very good. That's holding the 45 region, and it has been going to around 35 a couple of times, right? The last few times here and here and here, it hit around 30 to 35, and that was good. That was, I guess, a good loading zone for people who really like the stock and believe in it long term. It was a good sign. So pretty much we see histogram pumping up. MACD just crossed over today. TSI crossed over today. Lots of bullish news are coming out. Lots of catalysts will definitely be coming out. They will be getting several more government contracts. I see a huge bright future with this company, right? So you can swing it, you can hold it for long term. Anyways, guys, let's not waste any time. Let's move on to how you guys can also sell call options. But before I do that, I want to show you what Tip Ranks is actually thinking about this stock and rating it. And the analysts only think this stock is worth around $25, $26, right? That's like your average price. The lowest they're saying is going to be going down to 15, which I highly doubt is going to break the $20 resistance that we showed you guys here. I don't think it's going to do that. But they're saying it could go all the way up to like $40. But it has already gone to around 45, right? It hit all-time high 45. Anyways, guys, so this is what you have. You have a 10% upside right now from the $23 all the way to $25.83, $26. If you're thinking about making a 10% profit, that is possible. A lot of analysts are saying this company is worth around $26. So let's move on to some call options so I can show you guys how you guys can sell some call options and collect free premium on the stock if you're a long-term holder, or if you want to swing and also sell premiums at the same time. That works as fine, just as fine. So you guys know me, I only recommend doing weekly call options. I don't like anything but weekly options because I cannot predict where the stock is going to be headed the next 2 weeks, 3 weeks, a month out. It just doesn't make sense to me to sell options that I do not know the prediction. I could predict like a weekly option, like where I might think this stock could be headed, but anything beyond a week is so hard to predict that it's just you're running so much risk of this stock crashing or just exploding up without you, and you are missing out on tons of profit. It just doesn't make sense to do anything but weekly options. So if you're gonna, today is April 5th. If you were going to do a weekly option, it'll be the April 9th, the first one. Make sure you do click on sell call. And usually Palantir doesn't move too much in a week. I'd say about $3 to $5 max is how much Palantir could move. So if I was going to sell call options, I would do either the 26 or the 26.5 and see if I can get $10 for this and hopefully 15 at least for this contract, right? So the 26 and the 26.5 is the only options I would sell. Look at that. It has a lot of open interest, 5,600, 3,100. Volume's pretty heavy. Let's look at the $27. Look, the 27 has a lot of interest too. You can do that, but at the same time, you're going to be collecting about $2 less premium. So if you want to have less risk of missing out on insane amount of games, I guess $27 wouldn't be too bad of a deal as well. 28 just gets lower and lower, and your premium will be pretty much pathetic, $3-5. That's nothing, right? You want to collect at least like $10, right? So that's why I'm saying 26.5 would be a nice premium just to collect weekly for the rest of your life. You're collecting, if you have 500 shares, you're collecting $50 a week doing nothing, right? That's pretty much your gas money right there. Thanks again for watching my video. As always, make sure to smash that like button, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell so YouTube could alert you when my next video comes out. Also, guys, feel free to add me on Instagram. I pretty much post there daily. I post some buys and sells, but most of that, I'm going to be honest with you, is going to be done on my Patreon page. So make sure to check that out. Come and trade with us. I am very excited to have new members alongside and trade with me. I always love mentoring people. So if you're even in the trading and you're in my Patreon page, I will also try to do my best to mentor you on the side. But I do also offer a mentorship program where you can join in the Patreon page. So anyways, guys, make sure to check that out. Also, make sure you do not miss out on the promotion going on with WeBull right now, where they are giving 4 free stocks, 2 when you sign up to use their platform, and 2 more when you make a deposit of $100 or more. WeBull will give you 2 free stocks with a minimum value of $8 all the way up to $1,600. Check that link in the description box below. Also, guys, if you want another free stock, FirstTrade gives out really, really good stocks. Don't miss that one out. Check the link for that one. And finally, we have, of course, Robinhood, that also has been giving pretty decent stocks that has led to crazy amount of gains over time. Somehow the stocks that they give you for free ends up becoming like a double or a tripler. So check the links in the description box for all of those. Thanks again for watching my video, and until next time, make money with Mike.